On retail investors in the hot seat, Robinhood CEO Vlad Tenev, Citadel CEO Ken Griffin, Melvin Capital CEO Gabe Plotkin, Reddit CEO Steve Huffman, and Roaring Kitty, the trader Keith Gill. Joining me now are two members of the committee who will be questioning the CEOs and others, Representative Brad Sherman, a Democrat from California, and Representative French Hill, a Republican from Arkansas. Gentlemen, thank you for being with me. And Congressman Hill, to start, what is the big outstanding question here? Because when we first heard the calls for this testimony, there were questions about what exactly Robinhood was doing and why. We've gotten, it seems, a few of those answers. What are still the big outstanding questions for you?
Well, thanks for having me today. It's good to see my friend Brad Sherman. I think when we look at Robinhood, we appreciate the democratization of stock trading so that it's lower cost. More people are eligible to participate in investing. That's a good thing. But we want to understand why they had a capitalization problem. During the midst of the GameStop day and AMC stock, Robinhood was clearly undercapitalized, and that caused problems in the clearing firms. I think that's a key issue to look at because it affected those intraday transactions by consumers, their customers.
And Congressman Sherman, I've got some questions about whether this really is a democratization of something, because this is more about trading, it seems to me, than it is about investing. And part of the reason, perhaps, why Robinhood didn't have the money in reserve is because, hey, it's not charging people and trying to make a lot of money in different ways. I mean, are you comfortable with Robinhood's structure and what that encourages retail investors to do?
Well, I'm not a fan of day trading. It's bad for your ratings, but I believe investing should be boring, and I epitomize that. I'm a bit concerned that Robinhood may be a glorification of the gamification of investments. I figure if you want an exciting video interface, you should go to GameStop and buy a video game. Don't go to Robinhood and buy GameStop. But I do think that it was, picking up on what French had to say about capital, we have a somewhat antiquated system where if the customer of Robinhood wants to buy stock, Robinhood's capital is posted for a period of 2 days. We either ought to go to a much quicker settlement process or some system where it is the customer's capital, not the broker's capital, that's put up in some escrow account for those 2 days. But to tell brokers that they have to take risks in order to serve their customers just waits for the day when they refuse to take those risks.
And Congressman Hill, I wonder your take on the structural implications here. I mean, whether it's democratization or not, I guess that is open to argument. But we have a system now where retail investors are being encouraged to do riskier and riskier sorts of trading after the market has been on this spectacular run. Is that going to come up at this hearing, or is this more about the mechanics of what happened with GameStop?
I think it will come up in discussion, and it's an important issue. Investing is a long-term issue, completely connected with your personal views and your personal time horizon. And some of the points that Brad made about the gamification of investing are potentially harmful. They're certainly subject to caveat emptor on the part of the investor that they understand what they're doing. Investing is serious business. But I would look at the qualifications that Robinhood uses in their algorithms. Are clients really qualified to be trading in options, to participate in stocks that have a low price, say under $5? What about the qualifications to being on margin? These are questions that are all appropriate to educating consumers that use the Robinhood platform. Are they ready to be in investing and learn that it's not a game, it's a long-term opportunity to save and invest over the long haul?
Congressman Sherman, I've got to say, this is 2021, and we've got a Democrat from California, a Republican from Arkansas on TV calling each other friends, it sounds like unironically, and basically agreeing on something. I mean, does this point to maybe getting some things done, at least when it comes to the economy and business in Congress?
I think on matters that aren't partisan and front page, that it'll be easier for Congress to bridge that partisan divide. I don't see French Hill and I voting together on a gun control bill.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.